What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and today we're going to show you a closer and on-feet look at the Air Jordan 12 Low, known as Max Orange. Now, these are set to drop January 14th, 2017, for a retail price of $170, and if you want to cop these, you can do so at Chic Shoes retailers, link in the description below. The Air Jordan 12 Low is one of those models that's pretty much disliked by many, including myself. I'm not a fan of them. But I do know there are some people that like them. I do think there's certain colorways, though, that can help the model. For example, the Playoff 12s, those look decent, but that's an OG colorway. Still, I won't be picking those up. I won't be picking these up. But let's jump into the closer look for those that are interested in copying. As you can see, we have predominant black suede across the leather, and the quality of the suede is like middle of the road. I mean, it could be, I'm going to guess it's more of a manufacturing thing, but in certain areas it looks more ashy versus just, your black, as you could see. And then I'll bring you a little bit closer. Hopefully you can tell. But there's little holes all throughout the uppers where the suede is. I guess you can call them perforations. I wouldn't exactly because they don't really go that far. It's just like more indented in. It's not going to help ventilation at all, nothing like that, but it pretty much wraps the whole shoe, and it'll also land on the tongue and up top also. Might be difficult to pick up, but it's definitely there. And then through the mudguard, where some people like to call it reptile texture, some call it basketball texture. I usually call it reptile. But we have anthracite. And anthracite to me is like a mix between gray and black. So we got that going on through the mudguard. And then on the outsole, it actually looks like a little bit of a closer to black. And then around the midsole going towards the heel, we have like a different shade of black. So it's almost like 3 different shades. And even in lighting, I believe people were saying that there was like hints of olive, and that's really due to lighting and certain things. And if you move it around enough, yeah, it can look like it does have hits of olive on the outsole, but that isn't the case. So they're being called Max Orange because of the Max Orange, as you can see, which hits this Jumpman overlay on the side and a few other areas which we will get to. On the heel, we have it once again on the 2-3, the top of the heel tab, and then in white it says Jordan, quality inspired by the greatest player ever, and the backdrop of it is black. Same deal with the medial side. Hopefully you could pick up those little indents. I really don't want to call them perforations, but I guess that would be the easiest way to say it. So going forward, perforations. But you can see your suede all black. Again, this reptile basketball overlay done in anthracite. Same setups, same situation for the midsole. Kind of looks olive-ish. Even the uppers a little bit in certain lighting can look an olive shade, but it's not. There's no green on this shoe. And then look at your toe. You can see the Jumpman peering through and done in orange. So the tongue has 2-3 down it, and that's done in anthracite, and that looks like a different shade. That's honestly, it's just because of the stitching and how it's applied on. But other than that, already mentioned your perforations, the Jumpman, which has stitching coming out, is done in orange. One set of laces, all black. Nothing special for the tips. And black on the liner. And then I pulled out the insole, and that is all black with the Jumpman done in orange. Alright, so let's jump to the sole. Got your carbon fiber mid plate right there, and then we got hits of orange and black. And you can probably see it best here, the shading of the outsole versus like the pod areas, the forefoot and the heel. You can see it's kind of a different shade of black. It's not quite anthracite, but And that is your Jumpman right here. And then the 2-3 is done in orange. So that is your Air Jordan 12 Low in Max Orange, Anthracite, Black. I know I said that backwards. It's Black, Max Orange, Anthracite. And these are dropping this Saturday. Should be an easy pickup for sure. It's not a limited release, nor is there any hype for them. January is getting off to a slow month as far as dope releases, but it heats up towards the end, as you guys already know. Bringing closer to that lace lock up there. Not the lace lock, what am I talking about? The top eyelet. Alright, so now let's jump to the on feet. Alright everybody, so that was your closer and on-feet look at the Air Jordan 12 Low Max Orange. They're set to drop this Saturday, January 14, 2017 for a retail price of $170, and you can cop these at Chic Shoes retailers. Link in the description below. Okay, so as far as the quality of the shoes, I mean, you have your standard leather on the overlay that we've all seen across the Jordan 12s that dropped in 2016. But the suede up top, like, there's areas where it's good, but then there's areas where it's like really ashy, or it almost looks like water has been pre-spilled on it, especially on the toe, and then kind of like dried up. It's on both pairs. So like I always say, check your pairs out. Now that's kind of an issue for me. I don't like that look. It just looks bad. The other Airs throughout, I mean, you got your, your stitching mess ups where they're coming undone, like on the tongue. I'm sure a lot of people will bypass that and not even worry about it if you're interested in grabbing them. But to me, that suede, that don't look good. And I heard there was a lot of issues with that on the blue suede 12s also that dropped. And the glue stains are back in 2017, like they never left, because they haven't left. Hopefully one day we can say. Especially through the mudguard area. So right here where it pretty much overlays, you can see the glue. It doesn't look so bad in that area, but where it meets the suede, it does pick up a bit. But you guys probably already knew that. Now, as far as hype goes, there is none whatsoever. If you like them, very, very easy pickup. But in all honesty, I would wait. Like, just wait on them. If you're patient enough, you will be able to get them below retail. $170. And, the prices of the low tops are actually going to go up to $175. I believe the like your regular remaster, like the Jordan 13s or even the 12s that will come out, because I heard there's more 12s coming. Those will still stay $190. At least that's what I heard and know of. But the lows are going up $175. So if you're waiting, you're patient on them, you'll definitely get them. I mean, probably $130, $120, depending on location. I seen the Cyber Mondays where they were $190, and then I seen them for $120. And I mean, to me, I thought that was like crazy because how short of time and how much it dropped. So these, I mean, there's no hype for them whatsoever. Like, it's not a bad shoe as far as it being predominant black or a darker color for the months, to come, because it's winter. So if you do like the 12s, it has that going for itself. The Max Orange, they had some hits that allows the shoes to pop. So I don't like the 12 lows. I do not like this pair, but I'm trying to be like middle of the road here, where it's like, there are some pluses with the shoe, but I'm not trying to be 100% negative. And the negative would be, if you do like the shoe, is the quality, but of like the suede, especially in certain like toe box area, the craftsmanship is not there. But when is it? So that is your closer and on-feet look at the Air Jordan 12 Low in Max Orange. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of these. These are cop pass. If you do plan on getting them, but just wait till they go on sale. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.